The universe does not begin in matter, nor in energy, nor in space-time. The universe begins in consciousness, the only reality capable of desiring, choosing, and setting motion in motion. Before any vibration, before any particle, before any physical law, there is a primordial or, silent and lucid, which decides to manifest itself. It is at this point of origin, prior to the visible, that the universe reveals itself to be sacred. We call it holographic, because each part contains the whole, and each fragment reflects the totality of the consciousness that generated it. Nothing is separate, nothing is accidental, nothing is merely mechanical. Science describes the forms that emerge, myth describes the meanings that animate them, life is the stage where both meet. The sacred is the fabric that unites them. Science observes movement, measures energy, deciphers patterns. But behind every pattern there is an intention, behind every law there is an order, and behind every order there is a consciousness that has chosen to manifest. Myth, on the other hand, does not explain the universe, it reveals it. He translates into symbols the will that precedes movement, the intelligence that structures chaos, the presence that inhabits all things. Myth is the language of the soul, while science is the language of the mind. Both point to the same reality, a living, intentional, interconnected cosmos. The cycle of life, the center of encounter. At the heart of this integrated vision of the sacred holographic universe is the cycle of life, a fundamental element where the union between science, myth and consciousness is manifested. Life is conceived as the process through which consciousness experiences, expands, and recognizes itself in all existing forms. This cycle is not seen as a simple biological sequence, but rather as a sacred expression of a conscious universe. Each birth represents the emergence of a new spark, originating from the primordial will of consciousness. It is the moment when potentiality becomes form, and consciousness manifests itself in the physical world, initiating a new cycle of experiences and learning. Transformation, present in each stage of existence, symbolizes the return to the whole. Throughout life, each experience and change is understood as movements of expansion and recognition, where consciousness is reintegrated into the universal matrix, enriched by the experiences acquired. Death is no longer interpreted only as the end of physical existence and is seen as a passage to the matrix that sustains all creation. In this context, death is a necessary stage of the cycle, allowing for the resumption of the process and the continued sacred movement of life within a conscious universe. Thus, life, in all its manifestations, is understood as a sacred movement, the maximum expression of consciousness in action, reaffirming the sacredness and interconnectedness of everything that exists in the universe. When we speak of a sacred holographic universe, we speak of an integrated vision where consciousness is the first cause, energy is its gesture, matter is its expression, myth is its mirror, science is its map, and life is its eternal cycle of manifestation. This vision does not separate, fragment, or reduce. It recognizes that the universe is more than a mechanism, it is an organism of meaning. It is more than a physical space, it is a field of consciousness. It is more than a set of laws, it is a living narrative. And that is why we call it sacred, because in it everything has an origin, purpose, and destiny.